Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Zach Walker. I am district manager here in Las Vegas, Nevada for Colonial Life. I want to thank you for joining me. We're going to go over benefits that we're going to end up putting in front of you. So I want to make sure that you have a good understanding so you can take everything home to your families and your spouses to end up coming up with a good educated decision on what's best to cover and protect your families. Okay. So before I jump in, I want to ask you a few questions. Okay. I want you to really think hard about these questions and these answers. First and foremost, let me ask you this: have anyone been hurt on the job? Any job, not just this one. I also wanted you to think about this: have any of you been in a car accident or had a family member in a car accident? Okay. Has anyone been diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime, either yourself or someone in your family? Okay. Has anyone been diagnosed with either a heart attack, stroke, organ failure, or loss of eyesight in your family or yourself? Okay. Also, let me ask you this. If you were to be without an income for a month or even 3 months or 6 months, would you be able to survive even though your bills are continuing to pile up? Do you have enough stored away to where you can take care of yourself without, being able to get a paycheck? Okay. I want you to think about that as well. Also, last question I'll ask you. If God forbid something happened to you, if we removed you and your income from your family and the bills still stay the same, would your family be able to survive without your income? Would they even be able to have an adjustment period, of like 3 or 4 to 6 months without your income? And those bills are still the same, but your household has half the income now. Would your family be able to take care of themselves without you and your income? Okay. These are some of the benefits that are going to actually protect you and your families from these horrible issues that plague us all and every day. So first, let me ask you this. I know that you have a preconceived notion about benefits and, that's more insurance, but we're a little bit different, and I'm going to explain. Okay. So you have your traditional health insurance. Okay. And you have us. We're everything outside of your traditional health insurance. So with your traditional health insurance, if you get sick, injured, or hurt, and you go to the doctor or hospital, you're going to file a claim with your health insurance, and your health insurance is going to pay the doctor or hospital directly. Okay. Now, same scenario, but with our benefits. Okay. You get sick, injured, or hurt, and you go to the doctor or hospital, you file a claim with us. Instead of paying the doctor or hospital directly, we pay you directly. Cash benefit right to your pocket. So if you have health insurance and you have our benefit, you can use our benefit to end up paying for, the out-of-pocket costs, like that huge deductible you have to come up with before your health insurance even kicks in. And that's anywhere between $2,000 to $10,000 that you're going to have to come up with before your health insurance will start paying that bill. Okay. You can use our benefit to take care of that. Okay. Now, if you don't have health insurance and you have our benefit, you can use our benefit to end up taking care of, if you want to use it for that bill, you can use it going towards that bill, or you can use our benefit for the time that you miss from work, okay? Or the other bills that, pile up, or you could pocket the money. We really don't care. It's really just an opportunity to make you whole again. So the first benefit that I'm going to talk to you about is our accident policy. Our accident policy is really good. Unlike your traditional health insurance, this will cover any accidental reason, whether you rip it, tear it, burn it, break it, bruise it, whatever accidental reason that you have to go to the doctor or ER or clinic, it'll pay you per injury, per treatment or service. Okay. Unlike your traditional health insurance, this has worldwide coverage. So if you go outside of the country to vacation or visit family, your traditional health insurance will not end up paying for that most of the time. Okay. Our benefit will, we pay you, even if it's outside the country. Okay. Now, you can add, it's customizable to where you can add the entire family. So if God forbid you got in that car accident, okay, you get in that car accident, it'll pay out for that car accident, but it will pay out each individual person, not just a lump sum of who you add that is injured in that car. Okay. It's also customizable to where you can pick which level of payout, how much you're going to get paid. Okay. So the individual accident policy is done on a pre-tax basis, like most of our other benefits. So it's done before taxes are taken out. So your take-home check that you normally see is going to be pretty much the same. You're not going to notice a difference after signing up with one of our benefits. Okay. We do our benefits through payroll, so it'll be deducted through your payroll. So your paycheck. This benefit is as low as $13.94 a check, $13.94 a check. Now, all the benefits I'm going to talk about today, unlike your other benefits, are portable. Meaning that if something happens, if you decide to leave the company, or you leave the company, you leave the state, most benefits, they cut off right then and there once you end up, severing ties from the business. With our benefits, you have the opportunity to take them with you, and it doesn't cost you any more or any less. Not like Cobra where it skyrockets. You pay the level premium. You pay it yourself. Level premium, nothing changes. Okay, but you have that opportunity to take it with you, unlike other benefits that stop as soon as you end up leaving. Okay, now that is the accident policy. The next policy I'm going to talk about is our disability. Our disability here in Nevada is extremely good just because the state of Nevada does not offer state disability. So if somebody gets sick, injured, or even pregnant and needs some extensive time off, like a month, 3 months, or 6 months, like we talked about, that time off here in Nevada is not paid, unlike other states like California. So a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck and can't afford to be without a paycheck for, a month, 2 months, 6 months. Those bills still pile up. We view this as paycheck protection. This will pay 60% of your wages, up to 60% of your wages, excuse me. In reality, it's about 80% because no taxes are taken out of this, okay? You can go up to $6,500 of your pay, okay? Also, you can pick and choose when this starts. You can start day 1 or start up to day 14, depending on if you have PTO that you can use, okay? This benefit is as low as $13.52 a check, okay? And everyone safeguards their auto insurance. If something happens to the car, you should safeguard your paycheck because your paycheck is paying for that car note. It's paying for the insurance. It's paying for the groceries, paying for the rent, the mortgage. Safeguard your check. Okay? It's a fantastic, benefit, especially for everyone that's in Nevada. Okay? Now, the next benefit I'm talking about will be our cancer policy. Cancer policy is highly utilized. Okay? Only reason I say it's highly utilized is because every 1 out of 3 men, get diagnosed in their lifetime with cancer. Every 1 out of 2 women get diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime. Okay? So it's inevitable. You're going to be touched by cancer, whether it's through yourself or through your family or your inner circle. Somebody is going to be touched with cancer. It's inevitable with those numbers. And juvenile cancer is on the rise too. Cancer does not discriminate on age, race. It will affect everyone. Okay. So with this benefit, number 1, it pays $100 a year to get screened. Okay. Just to get screened for cancer. So it almost pays for itself once a year. And then if you wanted to add other people in your family, same thing. So again, this one's customizable as well to where you can add the entire family. Okay. Also, this comes with a $10,000 lump sum payment upon diagnosis alone. So you get diagnosed with cancer, it pays out a lump sum benefit of $10,000. Now, after that, it pays per treatment, per service. Okay, so we've seen this policy pay up to upwards of $300,000 for one individual. Okay, so it has high protection, low premium. All right. This policy will pay for travel and lodging as well. So if you get diagnosed with cancer and you want your treatment to, be in Los Angeles, you can go to Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles. It pays per treatment. Pays per lodging and travel. So it'll pay you to go there. Okay. Also, if you wanted to go to New York to Albert Einstein, it pays for travel and lodging there. So if you wanted to have your treatment there, it pays for that as well. So with this benefit, it's designed to help you get back on your feet and not concentrate on the bills and everything that's piling up. Because when you're getting chemo or any other type of treatment, you're not going to be wanting to work. You're going to be knocked on your butt, plain and simple. So you're missing out on that income, but those bills still keep piling up. Okay. Also, if you have a spouse or a family member, most likely they're going to want to have to take you to those treatments. They're going to have to take you those treatments because you're not going to want to drive to those treatments, to and from. You're already going to be drained and it's going to be rough. And they're going to be out of income because they're taking off of work as well. Okay. So this is truly designed for you not to worry about the bills that are piling up, because this is designed for you to not take that stress and headache off your plate, because you're already going to be stressed enough with everything that you or somebody in your family is going through. Okay. You're putting that aside. We're taking care of that. If you have traditional health insurance, it's going to take care of the bills and everything, but you're not going to be working. Again, not going to be working. Those bills don't care. They're going to keep piling up. This is designed for you to take care of those bills, take away that stress. Okay. Now, again, you're looking at high protection, low premium. This is as low as $15.27 a check. Really, to just safeguard you against cancer, for you to help get back on your feet, get back healthy, and not have to worry about the distractions of the bills and everything else that are piling up. Okay. You can also pick which, it's customizable as well, where you can pick which level of payout you want with this as well. So it's a phenomenal benefit to end up having. The next benefit I'm going to talk about is our critical illness benefit. And this is everything outside of your cancer, your heart attack, your stroke, your organ failure, your loss of eyesight. This, I tell everyone, really is truly a no-brainer. You should end up signing up for this no matter what. Okay. And I'll tell you why in a minute. But this, we view this as a living life insurance, because you can pick anywhere. It pays a lump sum. You can pick anywhere from $10,000 all the way up to $75,000. And the good thing about this, it pays out 3 times. So if you have a heart attack 2 weeks from now, it'll pay out. Stroke a year from now, it'll pay out. Another heart attack 5 years from now, it'll pay out, then void itself out. But again, it pays out 3 times. I tell everyone this is a no-brainer because it's so inexpensive. Okay. With this, you're looking at starting out as low as $1.11 a check. Okay. Now, I tell everyone this from just my personal experience. I had a heart attack a little under 3 months ago driving into work. Okay. And I had to call my ex-wife, who's an RN, and she had to explain to me what was going on because I didn't know what was going on. I had to pull over on the side of the road and I was told, I'm having a heart attack. You need to go to the doctor now, or ER now. But again, don't feel that old. I'm in pretty decent shape. So understand that it can happen to anyone really at any time. I had a brother-in-law who was 34 years old, going on 35, who had a stroke. So if you think that you're too young and it can't affect you, or you think you're in perfect shape, it can affect you. I'm a living testament to it. So that's why I say this is a no-brainer, because it's so inexpensive. You can hardly buy anything for $1 these days. So inexpensive. Safeguard yourself so you can take care of your family. Okay, that is your critical illness. Now, the other benefit I'm going to talk about is our dental and vision. Our dental and vision is the only benefit that does not pay you directly. It is a true PPO benefit. It has a huge nationwide network, but it pays the dentist or optometrist directly. Okay, it's two benefits in one, but you will receive a dental card and also a vision card. But our dental is extremely good. It's going to be hard to beat. And let me tell you why. Number one, with our dental, it has a rollover feature, meaning if you don't use the maximum allotted that you have for the year for your dental, you can roll over a huge chunk of that to next year. Okay. And if you have oral surgery coming up, you can use all of that instead of having to come out of pocket. So that's huge. That's number one. Number two, with most dental benefits, you're going to have a 12-month waiting period for major services. So any oral surgeries or anything like that, normally there's a 12-month waiting period. With us, we waive that. So you can get major services right out the gate. So you can get all your oral surgery day one, as soon as you start. Also, we have what's called a missing tooth clause. With most dental, if you have, dental work that's previously started and wasn't finished, or if you have like a temporary crown and you needed to get a crown, something like that, normally that's considered a pre-existing condition and dental will not end up picking that up. They won't cover it. Okay. With us, we take that on. So any unfinished work, we'll take care of that as well. So again, very hard to end up competing against that. Also, you'll get a separate vision card. In your vision, you'll get your eye exams, your contacts, your frames and lenses for your glasses. But there's also a LASIK feature that's attached to our vision, so which is huge as well. The provider network is very extensive. Just in Clark County alone for Nevada, we had somebody who wanted to print out the provider list. It was over 54 pages, front and back, just for Clark County alone. Just think about what we have for the nation, okay? So that is our dental and our vision. It is two benefits combined into one, okay? You're looking at as low as $19 a check, basically, okay? And again, that's both benefits combined into one, all right? So that is our dental and our vision, true PPO benefit. The next benefit I'm going to talk to you about is our individual medical bridge. And what this is, it's almost like a gap plan. And I'm going to explain this to you real quick because this has a benefit for you if you do have health insurance, and also has a benefit to you if you don't have health insurance. So what that is, let's take out your traditional health insurance. Your traditional health insurance is supposed to be used for catastrophic stuff, big stuff, but we use it for the small stuff. Okay, we almost misuse it. Okay, now what this medical bridge policy is, it's designed for the smaller stuff. Okay, so if you get confined to the hospital, if you have overnight stays in the hospital, it'll pay you. Okay, if you have an outpatient surgery, it'll pay you. Okay, if you have diagnostic services like your x-rays, your MRIs, CAT scans, it'll pay you. If you get admitted to the ICU, it'll pay you. Okay. It also has a medical treatment package that's attached to it, like, wellness checks and also doctor visits. It'll pay you. Okay. The smaller stuff. Now, if that's, if you don't have health insurance, that's if you don't have health insurance. Okay. It's used as a stepping stone. So we all know that health insurance is very pricey, and some of us don't have health insurance. The ones that don't, this is good because it gives you some kind of protection, okay? Now, if you do have health insurance, This is designed to end up bridging the gap because you have that large deductible that you have to come out of pocket, before your health insurance kicks in. This is designed to bring that deductible as close to zero as possible. So you can have that ability to go ahead and use your health insurance right out the gate. So that's why it's medical bridge, because it's bridging the gap. So again, has benefits if you don't have health insurance and you do have health insurance. This is as low as $29 a check. Okay. Again, fraction of the cost of health insurance and high protection, low cost. Okay. The last two benefits I'm going to talk to you about are life insurance. Our term life insurance, I've given you guys, an example of a 20-year term, but you have the option to pick 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years. But what that is, it's picking a time period. So from today, I give you this example, from today for the next 20 years, this will cover you. Okay. And then once your 20 years is up, if you want to renew it, it automatically can renew. You don't have to go through any underwriting or anything like that. Automatically renews. Okay. Now, you have simplified issue up to $100,000, meaning that we just have to ask you a couple questions and you don't have to go through underwriting and you're automatically covered right then and there. Okay. Now, what this term life policy is designed for, it's basically designed to protect the family if something happens to you. And again, God forbid something happens to you, you pass away and your family no longer has your income. They need to have either an adjustment period to where, because those bills keep coming, adjustment period of them not having your income available to help pay for some of these bills, and adjust, and take care of where they manage the household to where they can make those changes. They need some time to end up doing that. Or, take that money completely and then end up adjusting for, several years. It really just is up to you what your plan is. But this is to protect you, your spouse, the kids. If God forbid something happens to you and we take you away and your income away, those bills are still the same. They have to come up with a way to end up surviving and taking care of themselves. That's what this is designed for. So again, you can get over $100,000. You just go through underwriting. You have that option, but you have up to $100,000 with just a couple questions. This starts out as low as $5 a check to protect your family. Okay. Now, after 5 years, you can convert this to whole life. And I'm going to talk about whole life in just a minute. But term life is really about protection for the family. Now, whole life is a little bit more expensive because it covers your whole entire life. You have a paid up option at age 70 or age 100 where you can cash it out. If you wanted to cash it out earlier, there's another rider that you can add to it. That's an accelerated benefit to where you can cash it out early for, a qualifying event. But this benefit is designed so you can take financial hold for your family, because this has a death benefit, but it also gains cash value. So you have the ability to end up borrowing against this. Okay. You're almost like your own bank. Okay. So if one of the kids wants to go to college and you need some tuition money, you can borrow against it. Okay. If you have a new car you wanted to buy, you can borrow against it for the down payment. Or the car itself, depending on how much you pick. But you may end up even getting a better interest rate. If you needed a down payment on the house, you can borrow against it. It gives you the opportunity to take hold of the financial, whereabouts for your family. Okay. It's a little bit more expensive. Again, you can go up to 250,000, with just a little bit underwriting, but you're starting out as low as $28 a check. Okay. Again, it's a little bit more expensive, but it gains the cash value. So again, these were the benefits that I was putting in front of you because I wanted you to take note of what you think remotely you'd be interested in. that you could end up going over with your family. Just think of it like an Amazon cart. Think of what you're remotely interested in and what you want to discuss with the family and what you think will be beneficial. Discuss it with them. Figure that out. We're going to end up coming out. We'll have a benefit counselor who will go into more detail on anything that you circle and anything that you may be remotely interested in. They'll go over it, take a deeper dive into that benefit with you, and go over any questions that you may have that are regarding that benefit. And they'll go over each benefit with you, but they'll touch on the ones that you really want to go over, and give you an even deeper inside look of what additional benefits that maybe that you can attach to those. But look at it like Amazon cart, put everything in there that you're interested in, and then after that we can dwindle it down and see what fits in your budget. But we definitely want to end up putting these in front of you, because these benefits do protect you and your family, unlike your traditional health insurance, which is paying the doctor or hospital. This is taking care of you and the family. Okay. So again, I want to thank you for going over this, but as a thank you, we're going to end up giving you, just for meeting with us, because we have to meet with each and every one of you, even if you aren't interested, to protect the business owner, to make sure that everyone is seen. But just as a thank you, we're going to give you what's called a well card, which is like a good RX card, just a little bit bigger network, a little bit more robust, but basically it gives you discounts everywhere. Okay. Doctor visits, diagnostic services, pet care, dental. We've had somebody save about $3,000 just on dental using the card. Entertainment like Vegas shows, movies, Disney, Universal, hotel rental, hotel, car rental, anything you think of, huge nationwide network. We give you the card, you call the number on it, register it, you use it that day. Okay. Also, we're going to give you what's called coffee. It's with a K. It's more of a financial and budgeting application and tool. Basically, it will help you out with credit, student loans, basically anything financial. It'll basically go over with you and help you get that on track. But we give you these two things both as a thank you for just meeting with us. I want to thank you for your time. If you have any questions, our agency sales rep and also our agency manager will be available to answer any questions. We will be having enrollment shortly after this, but thank you again. If you have any questions, please let us know. Please write them down so you can end up talking to the benefit counselor who will meet with you on a one-on-one basis. Have a great afternoon. Bye.